When it comes to Premier League legends, few debates stir as much passion as the comparison between Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher. Both were iconic figures for their respective clubs, Manchester United and Liverpool, and have since continued their rivalry in the world of football punditry. Today, we delve into their careers, playing styles, accolades, and the impact they had on their teams to determine who was the superior defender. By analysing statistics, match highlights, personal achievements, and their influence on the game, we'll build a comprehensive case for each side. Before we start the video, stop messing around and start smashing the bookies with free professional football tips in the comments and description section. Please also make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Cheers. Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher's careers ran parallel, with both becoming symbols of their clubs. Neville spent his entire career at Manchester United, contributing significantly to their dominance in English football. Making his debut in 1992, Neville went on to earn over 600 appearances for the Red Devils, becoming one of the most recognisable right-backs in the game. His passion and determination made him a key figure in the club's golden era under Sir Alex Ferguson. As part of the famous Class of '92, Neville was more than just a player. He was a symbol of Manchester United's grit and winning mentality. Carragher, on the other hand, became synonymous with Liverpool, embodying the club's defensive resilience during an era when the Reds were not always title contenders. Starting as a midfielder, Carragher made his debut for Liverpool in 1997. Over the course of 17 seasons, he made over 700 appearances for the club, including a record 149 European games. Unlike Neville, who primarily operated as a right-back, Carragher was more versatile, playing across the backline, including stints at left-back, centre-back, and even defensive midfield. This adaptability made him a crucial player for every Liverpool manager he served under, especially during Rafa Benitez's tenure, when Liverpool became known for their robust defence. Gary Neville was known for his consistency, work rate, and intelligence on the pitch. He wasn't the quickest or the most technically gifted, but he made up for it with his excellent positioning and decision-making. Neville was a true defensive fullback who rarely got caught out of position. Unlike modern fullbacks, who often act as wingers, Neville was more concerned with his primary job, defending. His overlapping runs down the right flank were a key component of Manchester United's attack, particularly during the David Beckham era. His chemistry with Beckham created a dynamic partnership that terrorised opposing left-backs and provided countless crosses into the box for United's strikers. Neville's positional awareness and reading of the game were his greatest strengths. He wasn't prone to rash tackles or diving in unnecessarily. Instead, he waited for the right moment to intercept or shepherd the opposition away from dangerous areas. Furthermore, his leadership skills were evident both on and off the pitch. As Manchester United's captain in his later years, he was vocal in organising the defence, ensuring that everyone was aware of their roles during set pieces and open play. Carragher was a different breed of defender. He was the embodiment of passion, commitment, and sheer willpower. Known for his aggressive tackling and fearless blocks, Carragher was the kind of player who would put his body on the line to prevent a goal. His most famous performances often came in high-stakes matches, like the 2005 Champions League final, where he played through severe cramp to make several game-saving tackles. Carragher's style was all about last-ditch defending, throwing himself at shots and making crucial interceptions. While he may not have been the fastest or the most technically refined, his intelligence and reading of the game allowed him to compensate for any physical limitations. One aspect where Carragher often outshone Neville was versatility. While Neville primarily played as a right-back and occasionally filled in as a centre-back, Carragher was capable of playing anywhere across the backline. This adaptability made him an invaluable asset to Liverpool, especially during times of injury crises. His ability to seamlessly transition between roles is a testament to his footballing intelligence and tactical understanding. In many ways, Carragher's defensive resilience and flexibility mirrored Liverpool's own fighting spirit during his era. When it comes to assessing their defensive capabilities, statistics can offer some insights, though they don't always tell the whole story. Let's break down some of the key defensive metrics over their respective careers. Carragher was known for his high tackle count and interceptions per game, often ranking among the top defenders in the league for these metrics. Over his career, Carragher averaged 2.3 tackles and 1.9 interceptions per game in the Premier League. His most notable seasons came under Rafa Benitez, particularly the 2005-06 season, where he averaged an impressive 3.2 tackles per game. Neville, in contrast, averaged around 1.5 tackles and 1.4 interceptions per game during his career. This difference can be attributed to their playing styles. Neville was more positional and relied on his reading of the game, while Carragher was more proactive and physical in his defending. Carragher was a master of the art of clearances and blocks. His last-ditch defending style meant he was often called upon to make crucial interventions. In the 2008-09 season, when Liverpool came closest to winning the Premier League under Benitez, Carragher averaged 7.8 clearances per game. His knack for getting in the way of shots was unmatched, with an average of 1.3 blocks per game in his prime years. Neville, while less of a throw-your-body-on-the-line defender, still contributed significantly, especially in his earlier years, averaging around 4 clearances per game. Clean sheets are often used to measure a defender's impact. During Neville's time at Manchester United, the team kept 148 clean sheets in the Premier League. Carragher's Liverpool managed 141 clean sheets during his career. It's important to note, however, that clean sheets are not solely the work of one defender. They reflect the team's overall defensive performance, including midfielders and goalkeepers. Nevertheless, the closeness of these numbers shows how integral both players were to their respective teams' defensive successes. When it came to the biggest moments on the football stage, both Neville and Carragher rose to the occasion, albeit in different ways. Neville was part of Manchester United's golden era, contributing to their treble-winning season in 1998-99 and numerous Premier League titles thereafter. His consistency and reliability meant that he was always trusted in high-pressure matches, whether it was against Arsenal in the league or European giants like Juventus in the Champions League. Neville's partnership with fellow defenders like Rio Ferdinand and Nemanja Vidic created one of the most formidable backlines in Premier League history. Carragher, meanwhile, is remembered for his heroics in matches like the 2005 Champions League final against AC Milan. Despite suffering from severe cramps in extra time, Carragher made crucial tackles and blocks to keep Liverpool in the game, epitomising his never-say-die attitude. His performance in the 2001 UEFA Cup final against Deportivo Alaves was another display of his resilience, as Liverpool fought to win a thrilling 5-4 match. Carragher was often the embodiment of Liverpool's fighting spirit during moments of adversity. In terms of accolades, Gary Neville's career edges out Carragher's when it comes to trophies. With 8 Premier League titles, 2 Champions League trophies, 3 FA Cups, and 2 League Cups, Neville enjoyed success that few players can match. His leadership and consistency helped Manchester United maintain their dominance in English football for over a decade. He was not just a defender, he was a leader, often marshalling the backline and setting an example with his work ethic. Carragher's trophy cabinet, though less filled, still boasts a Champions League title, 2 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, a UEFA Cup, and 2 UEFA Super Cups. His 2005 Champions League win remains one of the greatest moments in Liverpool's history. Carragher's legacy at Liverpool is built on his loyalty, resilience, and the sheer number of appearances he made for the club. He may not have won as many league titles, but his impact on Liverpool is profound, particularly in the context of the club's fluctuating fortunes during his career. Gary Neville was integral to Manchester United's success and had a solid international career with England. He earned 85 caps, participating in multiple major tournaments, including the European Championships and World Cups. As one of the most consistent performers for England, Neville often faced some of the world's best wingers and held his own, further cementing his reputation as a reliable right-back. His tactical awareness and communication skills were assets to the national team, even though England didn't achieve significant international success during his playing days. Carragher, while not as prominent on the international stage, still managed to earn 38 caps for England. His international career was marked by the presence of several other top defenders, which limited his appearances. Nevertheless, Carragher's club form never dipped, and he remained a Liverpool stalwart throughout his career. His vocal leadership on the pitch, dedication to the club, and his connection with the Liverpool fans cemented his status as one of the club's all-time greats. So, who was the better defender, Gary Neville or Jamie Carragher? This question is complex, as both players excelled in different aspects of defending. If we measure success by consistency and trophies, Neville has the edge. His trophy-laden career at Manchester United and his consistency over more than a decade highlight his importance in one of the most successful teams in Premier League history. On the other hand, if we consider defensive resilience, passion and versatility, Carragher stands out. His ability to adapt to different roles, put his body on the line and step up in crucial moments, especially in European competitions, showcase his defensive prowess. Carragher's performances in high-pressure games, such as the Champions League final in 2005, have become legendary. While Carragher was the more aggressive and physical defender, Neville's tactical intelligence and leadership qualities contributed to Manchester United's success. His understanding of the game made him a vital component in the team's defensive structure. Ultimately, the debate hinges on what qualities you value more in a defender. Is it the consistency, discipline, and trophy haul of Gary Neville, or is it the heart, passion, and adaptability of Jamie Carragher? Both players brought unique qualities to their teams and left indelible marks on the Premier League. So, who do you think was the better defender? Give us your thoughts in the comment section. This debate is far from settled, and the ongoing rivalry between these two in the punditry world will only keep fueling the debate.